we are celebrating here in Barcelona the inauguration soon of the Universal Forum on Culture. This forum and these dialogues signal that we are poised now between nationalism and internationalism, between particular cultural loyalties and broader global obligations, as we move towards creating a sustainable, multiform, planetary civilization.
On February 5th and 6th, 2004, Green Cross International, in collaboration with the city of Barcelona, hosted the Earth Dialogues Barcelona as an official launch event for the Universal Forum of Cultures Barcelona 2004. The Forum Barcelona 2004 is a platform for thinking differently about three interrelated challenges: sustainable development, cultural diversity, and conditions for peace. Sharing the central goals of the Forum Barcelona 2004, the Earth Dialogues Barcelona addressed the ethical dimensions of the evolving security and sustainability agendas in the Mediterranean and the world at large.
We have offered the city as a place of dialogue. We think that the peace and conviviality of city should be based on dialogue.
As co-host of the conference, Green Cross International and its chairman, Mikhail Gorbatsjov, were inspired by the belief in the need to generate new energy and impetus to drive the movement to place ethics and human values at the heart of the struggle to harmonize the globalization process with sustainable development.
Я бы сказал, что нам нужна сегодня новая гласность. Больше того, я думаю, что для мира нужна и перестройка новая. Именно перестройка в Советском Союзе привела к демократизации этой страны, к изменению внешней политики, к диалогу, положила начало ликвидации ядерного оружия и так далее, и так далее. Так вот, перестройка в остальном мире, другая перестройка, она нужна. Перестройка с учетом требований глобального мира.
Mr. Gorbatsjov tiene una gran capacidad de liderazgo, es un hombre extraordinario con el cual hemos establecido una magnífica relación entre Barcelona y él.
The organizers made a great job in putting ethics in the debate, because very often when you go to summits like the Johannesburg summit, we talk about social transformation or environmental transformation, but there's no linkage to the individual, and people don't listen to each other, and people are kind of putting barriers between people. Whereas when you talk about values, I think that values and ethics are common to everybody, and that's easier to build relationships between private sector and civil society and the government if you put persons in the middle.
We cannot develop in a way that is sustained if we don't have the base of ethics.
Nous sommes en train de dire, nous faisons partie du monde, nous sommes pour les échanges, mais pas des échanges qui nous tuent. Nous voulons être dans un monde global où nous aussi, nous allons bénéficier des progrès, etc. Et aujourd'hui, ce n'est pas le cas. Tout ce qui est comme règle sont contre nous.
Well, I do think multilateralism is the future for our world, and I think with the administration of President Bush, we have seen America retreating into isolationism to a degree which has not happened for half a century or more. And I think, again, that is not only to the disadvantage of the rest of the world, it is ultimately to the disadvantage of the United States themselves. And we need their peoples and their leaders to see this. Over Kyoto, the Americans have withdrawn from the global warming protocol, but increasingly we see the damaging effects of climate change in America, increasing El Nino hurricanes, floodings in the South east of the country, forest fires in the west and centre of the country which cannot be put out. We've seen new diseases like Nile virus, which are to do with the gradual heating up of the atmosphere. I mean, there is plenty of evidence of damage, but not yet sufficient for the Americans to realise that they are 1/4 responsible for the whole world impact in CO2 in the atmosphere.
Le temps politique est un temps court, le temps écologique est un temps long, mais malheureusement nous n'avons plus le temps d'attendre. Je crois que toute solution qui permettrait de donner de l'argent pour l'aide publique au développement, pour donner de l'eau, ce qui est la base même de la vie, pour permettre le développement d'autres méthodes agriculturales qui ne permettent pas de perdre les terres comme on les perd actuellement, sont de bonnes méthodes. On peut aussi penser peut-être à réduire un peu les dépenses militaires et à faire en sorte que l'argent des subventions agricoles aux États-Unis et en Europe soit plutôt utilisé à l'aide publique au développement. Je crois que là on aurait fait quelques progrès.
The message is, if you do not change yourself, you do not know how to influence other people.
I want to go back to my country, which is China, to help China to develop and grow. So I can take some ideas to help me in the future to help my country.
This forum, we get to know that it's a real issue. It's happening, and if we don't do anything about it, we can destroy our Earth.
Now, we see the story of life's emergence is our story. The story of its present convergence in a multiform planetary civilization is our story. And the story of its future is our sustaining vision. Let us create this vision together.